And we are recording, team. How are we doing?
Excellent. How are you?
Very good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, hanging out for us to talk about the International Coaching Week that is coming up next week. And for you, coach, aspiring coach, community member, thank you for being with us and watching our videos so that you can gain a sense of our camaraderie. You can understand what we're doing, what we're about, and how you can join us and be part of our community as well. So today I have Jennifer Sanders with us. And Jen, you're the one that has been behind the scenes organizing all of the programs coming up for International Coaching Week. So give us a little understanding about when is Coaching Week and who can participate and why does Coaching Week even exist?
Well, great. Sure. So Coaching Week, International Coaching Week is next week from May 17th through the 23rd. And it's put on across the globe by the International Coaches Federation. And our Arizona chapter of the International Coaches Federation has lined up a bunch of fun things to do throughout the week. And we wanted to create an experience that was not just for coaches, but would expose and share the benefit of professional coaching to anyone in the community. So we're hoping to have a lot of folks come and join us at the events next week.
And Jen, is this all online?
Yes, it is all virtual.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. So I know you have some stuff cooking up for next week. So what can we expect programs and what's in it on some of the days next week?
So let's start by talking about Tuesday, and I'll turn it over to Scott so he can share what we're doing then.
Cool.
Yeah, all very, very excited about Tuesday. And so I know everybody's noticed last year, 2020 was one heck of a year. And it was really typified by several descriptors, which were coined back in the 80s, believe it or not: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, easy for me to say, and ambiguity. And all of those things really describe what we just came through. And when we're approaching a situation like that, it's natural just to kind of get stuck and overwhelmed instead of thinking, what does this make possible? And so we're going to learn how to look at challenging situations and truly defy them. The theme for Coaching Week internationally is defying challenging times. And so on Tuesday, we're going to look at how to defy challenging times through a possibility type of perspective by asking, what does this make possible? And we'll hear some real live stories of real people, some friends of the coaching community here in Arizona who have gone through challenging times and approached them with a possibility mindset. And we'll also think about resiliency. So how do we bounce back when setbacks do occur, and have some dialogue about that. The really neat thing is not only will there be this kind of small lesson, if you will, about what coaching is and what's possibility thinking, what's resiliency all about, but we'll have a chance to actually do some live coaching. So anybody who comes will get the possibility of being coached live on a real challenge that they have in their life. And so that's a huge benefit of showing up for Tuesday's event. Really excited about it.
That is really exciting because it really is a topic for anyone. It really is not just for coaches, it's for anyone. And when we think about how our leaders in general had to shift everything and really be resilient this last year with their teams and whatnot. So what a great opportunity to learn different perspectives on resiliency and different tools. It sounds like that will be shown as well. So super exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else do we have cooking up?
So on Thursday, for anyone who's interested in learning about what would be involved in becoming a coach, we're inviting people to come to a session on Thursday around the noon hour. There's also discussion not only about how to get into the profession, but what's involved in being credentialed. And that's being hosted by Laura Elders, and she's an amazing expert in this area. Yeah.
Oh, so that will really give the guidance. I have so many people always asking, what is the benefit of being credentialed? How do we differentiate ourselves by being credentialed coaches? What's that process look like? I love that we're going to learn that from Laurel, and she is fantastic. What a coach. So.
Yes, but it is also for people who haven't entered the profession yet and are curious about what would be involved. Yeah,
That's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And what's going on Friday? I think, Vicki, there's something going on Friday for our community.
So I get to talk about celebration. Friday is about fun. Part of International Coaching Week is about celebrating the power of coaching and sharing it with people outside the coaching community. So our families, our friends, neighbors, everybody around the world is part of this. As Jen said, it's a global celebration. And on Friday, we're going to celebrate with a happy hour, kind of keeping with the theme and kind of building on what Scott said. We have absolutely defied challenging times. We're still defying them. And our theme for Friday is toward hope for the future. And so we have started in the COVID times. Our chapter has really tried to maintain community through our virtual means. And we've had a few happy hours and we found them to be pretty fun. So we decided for Coaching Week, we're going to open up our happy hours to non-coaches. So if you're hearing this, you're invited to the party. So it's Friday, May 21st from 5 to 6 Arizona time. It's informal. Yes, it's virtual. But we are going to have both some large group activities, and then we're also going to do some breakouts. You get to meet some new people. I hear there's some trivia planned. I don't know exactly what that will be about, but we're going to have some trivia and just really talk about hope. I think that's a topic that a lot of us really are hungry for. Scott's going to have some people in his session on Tuesday talking about how they overcame some adversity and challenging times. But I love hearing stories of hope. I love hearing other people share hope. I think hope is so contagious. So bring your energy, bring your favorite beverage, come for some encouragement. If you need encouragement, there will be plenty. If you have encouragement, bring it for someone who might need it. And join us on Friday for happy hour.
Thanks for sharing that, Vicki. And that made me think, actually, there is a story that I want to share with people, because I was living in California and that was during the pandemic and missing a sense of connection. So I joined ICF Arizona chapter happy hour that popped up I don't even know how it popped up, but anyways, I joined, and there were about 20 or 30 people that day. And this is how I ended up getting connected with all of y'all. And really, it has been a fantastic opportunity to connect. And even though it's virtual, I genuinely always felt the welcoming presence of everyone. And I gotta say, it's one of the best chapters that I have felt welcome, and there's a sense of community. So for you, Coach, even if you're not in Arizona, come join us. Awesome. And then Saturday, Judy, tell me all about what do you have cooking up for Saturday?
Well, on Saturday morning, Mindy and I are going to be presenting a workshop called Facing Life's Challenges with the Help of Nature. And it's going to be an interactive hybrid workshop. So we are asking all of our participants to come already prepared to have a nature area nearby that they can go to, because we're going to explain some exercises. We're going to have 3 different exercises that we'll explain, and then they will go out and do them in their little spot of nature, and then come back and discuss with the group what they've learned. So it'll be a way for them to experience nature on their own, but then, apply it, in the group. So anything you want to add, Mindy?
Yeah, I'd like to add, this is for people that are really coaching curious, that are interested in coaching, but also are nature connection curious as well, because they're going to learn 3 different types of nature connecting practices. And they're also going to work through that one challenge, like Judy mentioned, and they're going to take it through a coaching process. So by the end, they're going to have a clear idea, lots of insights on that, and be able to take it forward into the world in one action, but also have an accountability partner there too. So, we're talking, this is a 4-hour workshop. It sounds terrible. It's not online the whole 4 hours. No, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't want you to do that. But it's a little bit online. We give you instruction. You go out to, say, your backyard or someplace nearby. You have a half an hour to practice it and learn and deepen into it. Come back, have small group discussion. We share in the larger group, then we go to the next exercise. So we have 3 exercises. And it's going to be fascinating to see how we've done this, how this is going to work, because Judy and I have really kind of put our best minds together to really give you the best experience in this.
And it sounds like when you're sharing this, Mindy, what it comes up to me is that you're really holding space for us to be intentional with using nature as well. So even though it's all virtual, there's this sense of oneness because we're all going to be in that same workshop, in the same webinar. So even though we're doing stuff by ourselves, there's still that sense of accountability. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And the mindfulness that you can get in nature, the awareness and the wisdom that you can gather is just, it's shocking. It's surprising. I've been doing this nature connected coaching for a couple of years, and people always walk away like, wow, where did that come from? So there's a lot of neuroscience with this, and maybe
health benefits.
More, I don't know, but it's wonderful. It works.
And it's something you could use every day, because anytime you just go outside, there's nature probably right there. So it's not like you have to be in the middle of the woods, way out in the middle of nowhere. That's part of this experience, is that we're, like Wendy said, just go out in your backyard or just a small park down the street, just something, where you can find nature right around you.
Yeah, and I love that Mindy used the word coaching curious. So it's really for anyone that wants to experience what coaching is about, and bring coaching into their lives. So awesome.
Yeah, we're really open to anyone who is interested to come to this, coaches or non-coaches, or bring friends, bring your family.
Well, that's a good segue, Jen, to the initiative that the Global International Coaching Federation has for the hiking initiative. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we have a member of the our coaching chapter that loves to hike, and he, knowing that we were having this special event on Saturday and wanting to have something that we could also offer for Sunday, he prepared a guide for hiking across Arizona, moderate to easy to moderate hikes, and just a really nice little guide that people can get off of the chapter website, which will include the chapter details later, right, Elle? We'll have the website link. And they can just go out onto the International Coaches Week page, and they can find the link to this PDF that talks about really special places to explore in Arizona.
So we have resiliency, we have connection, we have nature. This is so exciting.
We have happy hour.
Happy hour, connection. Super excited. Thank you, y'all, for being here and sharing your perspectives and what's coming up for Coaching Week. I know that is something that everyone in the coaching community celebrates this upcoming week. It's really a celebration of how coaching is part of our lives, and it becomes more than just a profession. It becomes a lifestyle. So if you are a coach, come join us. If you're looking for a chapter to join because you're wanting deeper connections, please join us. And also, if you are an aspiring coach, or if you're just someone that really wants to know how coaching works, and come join us as well. Jen, any last questions? Any last words of wisdom? Anyone?
I think just please. Oh yes, Vicki, please.
Vicki.
I just want to also say these types of events could not happen without amazing people leading these projects like Jen and Scott and everybody that has been working behind the scenes to bring this week-long experience. And so I want to give a shout out to Jen and the whole group who worked on International Coaching Week. And then I also want to extend an invitation. If you are looking for an opportunity to volunteer, if you think that putting on events like this sounds fun, if you have creative ideas, please reach out to somebody, either at the board or one of us. You can find us in the Facebook group, but send us a message and let us know what your gifts are and your strengths and what ideas you might have, and come on and join us, volunteer.
Yeah, love it. Thanks, Vicki.
You know, Al, there was one other really important thing we didn't mention. All of this is complimentary.
You mean it's free?
It's free. It's free.
That is awesome. Oh, actually did not know. That's so cool. I am even more excited. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, you guys will have the link to click and join us, and we'll go from there. I look forward to seeing you guys, and happy rest of your week.
See you next week.
See you later.
See you. Bye.
See you next week.